I'm going to show you how to do the lab assignment for this week. I'm going to load up the SPSS data file. So this week, as in most weeks, we're going to be downloading our SPSS data file. And let's see, this is the old stuff. I'll go ahead and open it up here. And so this lab assignment has quite a few different variables. We're mostly going to be working with the variable sleep today. So we put this over on this side and this over on this side. So the first thing it asks us to do is transform sleep into sleep range, and then it's giving us the different ranges that we're going to be putting into these three categories: too little sleep, good sleep, and too much sleep. So we're going to go up to transform, recode into different variables, and we're going to put sleep into the input variable box, and we're going to create a new variable called sleep range. Click change. Then on old and new values, we'll be putting in our ranges right here. I'll click on range. And so from 0 to 5, that's going to turn into category 1. Then from 6 to 8, that's going to become a 2. And 9 to 15, that's going to become a 3. As it says under the hint, it says you'll create the new variable, and then afterward you'll go back and create the value labels. So let's do that. Oops. I'll go ahead and hit continue and OK. And now we have this new variable, sleep range. We want to add our value labels to that. So go to variable view, and we'll go to the values box for this new variable. Click on the little box that comes up, and we'll put in our value labels. So 1 is going to be too little sleep. 2 is going to be good sleep. 3 is going to be too much sleep. There we go. And so now we've created this variable sleep range. Next one says create a frequency table of sleep range as well as a bar graph of this variable. So to do that, we're going to go to Analyze, Descriptive Statistics, Frequencies. We'll pop in sleep range. Already automatically it's going to create a frequency table, so then we just want to create that bar graph. We'll go up to Charts, click on Bar Graph, and click Continue and OK. This will be our first output. So here we have the sleep range statistics and then our frequency table. See, most people are getting good sleep. Next, we're going to go create a descriptives table for sleep. How many hours of sleep do you get the night before? So let's go to Analyze, Descriptive Statistics, and Descriptives. And we're just going to pop in sleep. Click OK. And there you can see we have the mean and standard deviation. On average, people had 7 hours of sleep the night before, and the standard deviation was around 1.6. The next one says, did women get significantly more sleep the night before than men? So create a bar graph showing this difference, making sure to include the error bars. To make the bar graph, we're going to go up to Graphs, Bar, keep it at default settings, click Define, and then we're going to put gender in the category axis because we're going to look at differences between men and women. And then in order to put sleep in this variable box, we're going to click on Other Statistic Mean, put sleep in that box, and then we want to include error bars, so we'll go to Options, Display Error Bars. We'll hit Continue and OK. As you can see, there really is no significant difference between men and women. While there's a little bit of a difference, women are getting a little bit more sleep. The error bars are definitely overlapping, meaning it's not a meaningful or significant difference. And the last thing we're going to do is to see if there's a relationship between how much sleep students got the night before and their grade point average. So to do that, we're going to create a scatter plot graph and then making sure to include a best fitting line. So go to Graphs, Scatter / Dot, click Define, and we're just going to load up the variables into the Y and X axis. So I'm going to put in sleep in the Y axis and GPA in the X axis. It actually doesn't matter what order you put them in. You could put them in either order. I'll click OK. And there's our scatter plot graph, but really to make sense of it, we need that best fitting line. So I'm going to double click on the chart to enter chart editor mode. And up here on elements, I'll click fit line at total. And I'll just close this out and I'll save it back in my output. As you can see, there is a positive trend, so the more people are sleeping, the better their GPAs are. So that's everything for the homework. Of course, you'd want to turn in both the output and the data file.